Good morning, guys. I thought I'd give you a slightly different angle for this morning's vlog instead of sitting at the desk over there. So yesterday I made a mistake because it was so early in the morning, but today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday, so I'm sorry for saying Happy Tuesday. It was Wednesday yesterday. So today is a super exciting day. Like, this was the day I was looking forward to. This morning we first have the keynote, which is going over some more cool features and other info from Adobe, and they should be announcing their free gift. So I'm really hoping for a tablet, but that's me. I would love a tablet or something. So there's that, and then the first class I have is Jazz's, which I think is called Telling Stories My Way, and it's like his journey to becoming a self-made artist in a way. So I'm really interested in seeing the insight on that. And then afterwards I have a class about animation from a Nickelodeon animator, just like going over like how they use Animate CC for their animations and such, so that'll be interesting. And then after that I have a pretty good amount of time, and then it's the Adobe Sneaks, where they go over like all the stuff that's in development for the new programs, or like if they have new programs, or if it's like new features for the existing programs. So I always love that. It's funny because they always have it hosted by a comedian or an amazing actor, and then they're like, here's all this really cool stuff. So then it's really, really awesome to see the cool stuff. And so that's gonna be cool. And then right after is the Max Bash, which is the big party for everyone to go to. And this year they have, every year they have two bands. So last year it was Fitz and the Tantrums and Cage the Elephant, and this year it's the Mowglis and Alabama Shakes, that's their name. I don't know them as well, I only know the Mowglis. So that will be freaking awesome, and they always have really good desserts, which is my weakness. So I'm gonna be eating a lot of sweets today. And good thing too, because I think I might crash closer to the end of the day, but I got way more sleep last night, so I should be a lot better today because I actually slept the whole night.
And I wanted to play with all the kind of different fantasies that you would have at a gala, at a ball. Obviously there's a jellyfish or Cinderella-like quality to it, but...
In 2003, we were gearing up for the war in Iraq, and I raised my hand and offered to go for the New York Times. There was a proxy war going on. The Kurdish Peshmerga were fighting with American Special Forces.
It's like a bunch of colored chains.
Isolation. I was either in my air-conditioned car or in an air-conditioned building. And I liked this fine craftsmanship it gave my work when you were close to it.
A Tarantino film is instantly recognizable and never forgotten. Please welcome Quentin Tarantino.
So we're back from our outing for Thursday and all our fucking classes. So Chad and I are back. We're just hanging out before Adobe Sneaks.
At 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's at 6 and it's currently 4:48. So we got a little time to kill. We're gonna watch them go on log on. But we're really excited because today during the presentation, they had a bunch of artists come and talk, and one of them is an amazing sculptor that actually did this big like I guess what you would call it, like a weaved sculpture, like big weaved sculpture, and it's in Phoenix, and I've seen it before. So she was here, and actually one of her sculptures is going to be
flown.
Yeah, flown here, and it's going to be at the bash. So I just took a video a few seconds ago. I'll show it at the end of this update of this giant sculpture that's out there, and I'll take a
It's
closer
literally
look.
like we're gonna be out on the water.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
We're in the water on a lawn, and I am so excited. I think
fun.
it's gonna be the most beautiful area for the bash so far.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting.
We might with 10,000 people here, we might just sink that little island
Right.
into the water.
I don't know how they're gonna fit everyone over there. Maybe it's
either.
bigger than it looks.
I hope so,
But
because it looks kind of small over there,
It
but it's
does.
still gonna be fun.
This looks like a little island. So to just go over kind of what we did today. We both had the same classes today. So our first one, we went. Oh yeah.
I was grabbing you your book.
Thank you. The first one we went to see Jazz's class. So here's his book. We also went and got it signed. There's the sign thing that he did for me. So we first went to his class about basically how he became a self-made artist and his journey into his current career. And then afterwards we zoomed over to how Nickelodeon animators use Animate CC. And that was pretty interesting. I mean, I'm new to Animate, so it was kind of cool to see the layering, but talking to Chad, there's a lot of things that we saw in there that we could implement in future animations and such. So that was pretty cool. And then afterwards we zoomed over for the book signing, walked around the hall a bit more, and now we're just waiting for the bash.
Yeah, something we didn't know is that they actually have a bunch of little independent artists and makers kind of like in an artist alley that's up against like the walls on two of the sides.
Yeah.
There's some really cool stuff, like a lot of like hand printed materials and handmade buttons and stuff like that. It was really cool. I didn't think they had that last year. At least
Yeah, I think it was called Max Marketplace.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of really cool like little independent artists with like their stickers, prints, pins, buttons. There's so much stuff, and that was really cool to walk around and check out. But yeah, I think this was the best day for me so far, for sure. Just between like who we got to meet, who we got to talk to, and all the stuff we saw today, and I am crazy excited for Bash tonight. And I'm hoping that Sneaks will be really cool. I know it was last year. And then I'm also hoping that maybe we get the Max gift, because this year so far it's only been the jacket and the hat. And I don't know if we're getting anything else, but it'll be cool.
Oh, the Max hat?
Yeah. We got the Max hat, and then we got the jacket, and that's been our Adobe gift so far. Last year they gave out a camera, so I'm kind of hoping we get another electronics thing.
This hat feels like a fly fisherman's hat.
Yeah, probably very similar.
An awkward dad taking his family to Disneyland for the first time.
Right, that's
Hold on,
probably
kids, we gotta get in line.
accurate. So yeah, we're just gonna chill out, and then I will check in with you guys again when we get over to Sneaks and the Bash. So cool. See you guys later tonight.
Bars all the way to the
Wait a second. Where's the uniform?
I can tell just by how the waveform looks that there's this intro in the beginning, and then there's this big event here that I know I want to sync to. So I can take my clips and I can start to drag and I can start to snap to that event. That's cool. I'm going to take an outpoint of my clips.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna be a little quiet because it's currently 12:16 and I'm tired and I don't want to disturb any hotel neighbors. They're usually pretty good about keeping the walls thick, but just in case, I'm not gonna be too loud. So we got back from the Max Bash, and oh my gosh, guys, I had an amazing evening. So let's just kind of run through a quick recap of the day. Earlier I gave you guys the update that I went to, I don't know, I can't remember what I said in it, but basically went to Jazz's panel, gave him the gift, I made him a fan art and some Arizona goodies, and it was really cool to talk to him and meet him and shake hands and whatnot. Then I had my panel with the Nickelodeon artist or animator, Nickelodeon animator, and that was really cool. And got to see the behind the scenes of, I guess, how they layer it. The animate's still so new to me, so everything I'm just soaking up like a sponge. And then we went over to get the book signing from Jazza. It was fun to just sit and chat because he had a couple people here and there, and we just talked for a little bit and then parted ways, and we went to Sneaks. Like, we came back relaxed and then we went to Sneaks, and it was kind of funny because we were sitting there and I was chatting with my coworkers, and I was telling about the panel, and it happened to be I was talking about Jazz's panel, and he walks right in front. I'm like, hey Jazza, do you want to come? Do you have anyone you're sitting with? No? All right, come sit with me. So it was fun because we just sat and chatted and geeked out about like Adobe stuff, and it was really cool. And then afterwards we went to the Bash, and they had like food trucks. I had a grilled cheese sandwich with a lobster and snow crab, and it was freaking amazing. Like, such a good sandwich. And I had like these meatballs, which are really good, and way too many sweets. And we just kind of chilled. And then so later on, I talked to Jazza before when we were at the Sneaks, and I was like, yeah, just come hang out with us at Bash. I'd love to just hang out and chat. So we spent like an hour and a half towards the end of Bash just hanging out and chatting about, like, you know, what we liked about the programs, or geeking out about Adobe stuff, along with just going into like what Chad and I did. And we also got to meet a guy from Adobe, and it was a really fun evening, like really cool, and honestly super insightful, because I'm new to this YouTube thing. It's not, I have no clue what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just posting things I love, and it was really insightful to hear from someone who's been doing it for a while, and so I can really kind of make a game plan for myself and figure out how I can make this or my art like a successful business and be able to do it full time, because that's what I really want. I want to be able to be creative full time. Like, coming to these conferences, it's just like, wow, just being surrounded by so many creatives gets me super inspired, and I want to go home and just make something. So being able to ask questions and just talk and shoot the shit and talk about whatever we wanted to with him and kind of pick his brain on a couple things was really fun, really informative, but honestly it was more fun. It was like I was talking with a buddy more than anything. So Jazza, if you're watching this, thank you. It was a lot of fun meeting you and talking with you, but tomorrow's the last day of the conference. I have 2 classes and that's it. And then I have to jump on a plane at 8 o'clock at night and then fly back to Arizona. And then I'm probably gonna sleep a lot on Saturday, just to catch up on the rest from this weekend, or this whole week. And then it's not a long flight, it's like an hour flight, but still it's tiring to travel. So yeah, it's a recap of day 2. Pretty exciting. So I got 1 more day with 2 more classes. Probably gonna walk around the floor some more and try out some of the virtual reality stuff I heard about and see what that's all about. So yep. All right, I'm gonna head to bed, guys. It's like almost 12:30. I have to edit this vlog first and get it uploaded for tomorrow morning, but after that I'm going to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning for the final day of Adobe Max. Bye, guys.